Well, good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our board meeting. E, reconvene to open session at approximately 6:13, Ms. Burgos. F, announcements of actions taken in closed session, none. G, we have presentations. One is the California Expanded Learning Leadership Award 2022.
Thank you, President Calderon, board members, board of trustees, and ladies and gentlemen of our audience here and staff. Today, it is my pleasure to recognize an outstanding employee in the Calexico Unified School District. His name is Gerardo Guerrero, and let me explain a little bit tonight of why we're recognizing Mr. Guerrero tonight. Mr. Guerrero is a lead Spark tutor in our expanded learning program. He is a unique leader who has the desire to learn new skills, curriculum, and programming best practices. He is enthusiastic about the learning process and eager to implement new learning. Mr. Guerrero his often fellow leads will seek out him for support, guidance, and knowledge to implement STEM activities and curriculum. Gerardo excels at meeting the needs of his school site program by constantly working with his staff, gathering feedback from stakeholders, and collaborating with regular school day staff. Gerardo's school site is led by innovation and full implementation of best practices for after-school programs. So, based on this description, I think we're all thinking, well, Gerardo seems to be a pretty good guy. Well, County Office of Education, ICOE, thought the same when Gerardo was the after-school employee of the year for the Imperial County County. And then, as if that wasn't enough, the California State of California Department of Education also thought that Gerardo was outstanding after-school program provider and recognized him as a State of California Employee of the Year. So please help me today in recognizing Gerardo, and I'd like to ask Gerardo, and if there's anybody with him tonight, to please come up as we have a recognition from our Board of Trustees. So Gerardo, can you come up?
Thank you, Mr. Jimenez. 2, Calexico High School agricultural update.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We are the 9th grade students, and we are inviting you to come and see how we open and close our FFA meetings. We will be conducting the next Calexico FFA chapter meeting on Tuesday, November 1st, 2022, at the cafeteria in the 9th grade campus at 3:30 p.m. We all hope to see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
November 1st,
At 3:30.
3:30.
And so to continue tonight, we are going to be presenting a little bit about what we do here at Calexico High School in our agriculture department. So to start off, our agricultural department is also within the CTE program, as you can see on our slides here. And within the agricultural education program, we also have a 3-circle model is what it's called, which includes FFA, classroom laboratory, so all the things that we do in class, depending on our subject matter, and the SAE, so supervised agricultural experience. And so some of the examples are students that have an animal for the fair or a plant project, just depends on what course subject they're in. So why agricultural education? As per the mission, vision, and goals of the California FFA Agricultural Education Foundation, I'll just read to you the mission and the vision. The agricultural education prepares students for successful careers and a lifetime of informed choices in the global agricultural, food, fiber, and natural resource systems. And the vision of the California Ag Ed program, the agricultural education envisions a world where all people value and understand the vital role of agriculture, food, fiber, and natural resource systems in advancing personal and global well-being. And we try to do that here at Calexico High School. We also have the goals of the California FFA, and I'll just read you the first one. To create an environment where every student is valued, respected, and engaged in the 3-ring model of agricultural education. In doing so, all of us at the high school include that in our curriculum and our grading policies as well, to help include students in our program and make sure that they succeed. So, this is too sensitive. Oh no. There we go. So agriculture in the Imperial Valley, can I just ask you a question? Does anyone know what the top commodity is in Imperial Valley?
Lettuce.
No?
Broccoli.
No?
Alfalfa. Alfalfa.
Moo.
Cattle.
Carrot.
Cattle. Yeah, but as you can see in that picture, there's agriculture all around us in the Imperial Valley. And our number 1 commodity here in the Imperial Valley is cattle. Our second is alfalfa hay, what they eat. And what we eat, number 3, leaf lettuce. As you can see, our top 10 here. But how do we rank in the state of California? With, I believe, 53 or 58 counties in the state, we are ranked number 9. That's incredibly great, and it also shows that there are many opportunities here in agriculture, which means that our program has value. Maybe. There we go. So agriculture in the Imperial Valley, how will we continue to be the top 10 ag producing county if we do not have agricultural advocates? So therefore, we need to keep agricultural education in public education and here at Calexico High School. Myself, my name is Maureen Croak, and I have been teaching here at Calexico High School for 5 years.
My name is Gavino Mendoza, and I'm an agriculture teacher here at Calexico High School. I'm teaching the ornamental horticulture classes and the agriculture leadership classes.
Gerardo Roman, I've been with the agriculture department for 7 years here at Calexico High School.
And in addition to what I teach animal science and plant science. And Mr. Roman is at the 9th grade campus.
So the FFA structure, just so that you can see what we're talking about, is that 3-ring model. Our grades include that, our program includes that, and that is also part of the California Education Code that states that if we have agricultural education, we must have that. And we are part of the Imperial section, and the Imperial section is part of the Southern region of California, and then we are part of the California FFA and the National FFA. And I particularly work with the 9th grade campus. So we're looking forward to our program continuing to grow, and we thank you for the support, especially as we look at new improvements.
So I'm just going to briefly highlight a couple of improvements that we have in the works and planned for the future of our department. The first one being our greenhouse. Not sure where this clicker is. There we go. So as you can see, this is an overhead shot between the welding building and the culinary arts. In that dirt area, we are going to have a lovely greenhouse, and our idea is for it to look something like this. And, whoa. And like this from overhead, with the greenhouse, and then next to it we will have planter boxes where students can have even more hands-on opportunities related to plant science and horticulture science as well, to continue to meet the needs of our community, which all around us is agriculture. In addition to this, we would like to improve our farm facility. This is our current farm facility, and ideally we would like to expand this area, provide more opportunities for students to have animal-related projects, and the farm has a special place in my heart because that's my classroom for part of the year when we do have animals, since I teach animal science. So to expand those learning opportunities and provide more hands-on animal-related opportunities as well. As you can see, there's some pictures of our students at the animal facility.
We take them out there. They have work days throughout the year. In the calendar, it will be the green one, and the girls did put some arrows for their meeting. It says when we have the work days, so the students work and keeping it going, and the more that we could do for the facility, the easier it is for the students then to go out there and work on their projects. So go ahead and move forward. For student success, Ms. Crook has been playing a crucial role in getting our students to place at the fair. At the round robin is when they go out there and compete against all other students that have different species of animals, and they have been up there in the top place, top two. Other great successes in annual production, we had this group of students that was here. They went and competed in opening and closing ceremonies. We have students participate in the record book, the AET record book. Our students have to input all their data in a national database. And if it's not in the database, it didn't happen. So as they move towards being able to obtain certain recognitions and awards and distinctions, they have to keep that record book. Post-graduations, we have some, like I said before, they're not all necessarily coming out to be hog farmers, but they are going to universities, the military, some of them with ag emphasis, some of them are staying locally, working in the local ag industry or non-ag related jobs.
So some of the pictures that you see here are from my students in the plant and soil science class. We have hydroponics in the classroom. We have outdoor land lab area where we have gardens that they can grow their vegetables and get hands-on experience.
So, and that's at the 9th grade campus. We do the same thing. Students get an opportunity to till the soil. I look for anything that didn't have a classroom in it, and started to turn the soil between the classrooms. Sometimes they ask me, who let you? And I said, well, it's part of the class. But as you can see, that's our group. All these are students from the 9th grade, or some of them when they were 9th graders. And they do some fun activities, like they did that pumpkin painting. It was fake pumpkins though. You want to click the next one? It's not going? We're trying to get...
There we go.
And in the past, our students, when we had an agricultural mechanics teacher, because we have that vacancy now, they did compete in agricultural mechanic competitions, and we can no longer do that because we don't have a teacher. And our students are as a matter of fact, November 3rd, they're going to take a tour of Imperial Valley and visit different agricultural industries. You want a quick word on that, or do we move on? Okay, so that's when they're participating. Where do I point this thing? There? Okay. Over that way. Awesome. So certification, they do get recognized. They do get industry certifications. And in the classroom, Ms. Croak has a variety of tools that she utilizes, like models for animals and where they practice the injection. And even she has a model where they could practice artificial insemination. Yeah. She has the veterinary.
So what you're looking at in the picture is a lab setup on, I guess, your left. In the box is the injection pad, and then on the table are the directions and steps for the injection lab with real syringes and real needles that they get to practice on and get that experience. And next to it is the cow head, where they can actually practice on what it would feel like in a real size animal. And then behind those are a bunch of other models that we look at internal anatomy, and they have lots of fun.
So yeah, in the past, the vet science class has been able to give some of the shots to our pigs. And there's more on the classroom projects, and her class being out there. As you can see, the students are going out there and practicing, being able to hear the heartbeat of a live animal there, and compared between the different species, because we do house calves and swine, the pigs, the goats, the lambs, chickens. I'm pointing it that way. And the students with an animals, their goal is to go to the fair and present and compete and be able to gain those ribbons that you see there. And they eventually also are able to sell their animals at the auction if they wish to do so. So the biggest trophy someone can get is that belt buckle. That young lady there was a couple years ago. She hadn't had an animal before, and look at all those ribbons and that big belt buckle. And those steers there, Calexico, and the students loading the pigs. We need a trailer with a ramp, I tell them, because it was a bear to get those pigs up there and then get them down at the fair. But this is what it would look like, and I would love to see all of you at the fair. Calexico, support us. We don't see much of anybody there. I'm not even going to go there. But in our facility, these animals need to run around. They need to get out of their areas and be able to stretch and run. These students need an opportunity to be able to show their animals, and for others to be able to see how the animal's shown, so they can practice before they go to the competition. So when you see bleachers for the animal fair, for the animal pens, it's not for the animals, it's for the kids, so the kids see the others practicing. And no, we do. We're looking for a new one because ours are ancient, and it'll be more expensive to repair than to replace. When you look at the axles and the hydraulics and the tires and the hitches and the lighting, no, we do. We make do with what we have, believe you me. So just to a reminder, everything is incorporated. What we do in the class, the students project, and the leadership. You can't have one without the other. Where are we? We're part of Career Technical Education. Thank you for supporting Career Technical Education. We look forward to your continued support. And in red there, it says Agricultural Mechanics, which we don't have this year. And we do get, our students get graduation requirement credits, the electives credit, and it is our classes, some of them are, and we're working for the others to continue to be college preparatory elective courses. So it's crucial that CHS 9 counseling provides the students with the appropriate information so that they could continue to be in the program. Did I miss them? They didn't make it? No, after this one was, and after this one, no problem. These two are not in there, but I'm glad I made copies. What do you know? How did I know? Anyway, these are the graduation requirements, and this is a flowchart that will show you how the graduation requirements can still be met and the students can still have a class every single year. And when you see agriculture class all the way across, let's say a student is in naval science, they could choose that pathway and just be naval science all the way across. Let's say a student is in AVID, they could choose that pathway and just be AVID all the way across. And whatever the interest of the student is, it could be maybe art or theater, etc. The point is that it is possible to have our students continue and improve in whatever their passion is, and I think we're out of time. But I'll be back on my 3 minutes in public comments.
Thank you for your
before we have
presentation.
this, and you have the calendar and also our course offerings paperwork. Thanks.
Mr. Roman, before you go, thank you for your presentation. These kids are fortunate to have you guys as instructors. You go beyond your call of duty. I'm going to tell you why. This is over almost 38 years old here. This actually, I couldn't find mine. This is actually my brother's. But I can still fit into it. But what I'm saying is that I hear your call. Those days at the fair, I spent them there. Fortunate I was able to keep my animals in my home because I lived out in the country. But I can tell you that I hear you, I feel you, and thank you for being there for our kids. Because, and I don't know if you have animals here in the valley, we don't have any veterinarians here. We either have to go to Yuma, San Diego, or Mexicali, and I don't recommend Mexicali, but what I'm saying is that we need this pathway. And this is why, because I know that, I mean, this is, like it says, my brothers, I couldn't find mine, but we were very involved in this. And again, thank you for the hard work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, President Calderon. I'd also like to follow up while they're still here right now that we did have a meeting with Mr. Alex Jaime from CTE. We also met with Ms. Gabby Williams, our principal. And there was a whole group of us in my office all talking about our ag program and our ag department and some of the needs and things that we're wanting to support them with. And that trailer did come up, and so we are actually looking at it. I know Mr. Alex Jaime brought a trailer with specifications and a quote, and so we want to make Calexico proud, and we want to look good out there while we're in the valley. So we're currently looking into doing something with that trailer request.
And you know what, just to inform you, we have number 5, Strong Workforce, that is coming soon. So we have funds coming for your program. So we already went through 4, and now we're about to go through the 5th one.
I just have a quick question. When it comes to when the animals get sick because of the lack of vets that we have here in the valley, what do we do?
It's very difficult. That's why I'm very optimistic that
Go ahead. Go to.
Okay. You are correct. It's very unfortunate. There are no vets here in the Imperial Valley. Most of our students resort to going to Mexicali for their small animals, but livestock, you can't cross them because then they don't come back and they don't go to the fair. They don't get to be sold. So personally, I'm optimistic that I have 3 students going to UC Davis to study veterinary science, and I hope that they come back and serve our community because we need it desperately. Unfortunately, we don't have very many options, but what we have done in the past is we have gone to Alpine, to I think it's the LCAP, I forget the acronym for what it's called, but we have worked with that veterinary facility, and they have offered great service to our students. So hopefully in the near future, a former Calexico alumni will come back and serve as our county veterinarian. So hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Crow. 3, Juan Galvan's family recognition.
Thank you, President Calderon. So I'm about finishing my 4th month here in Calexico as your superintendent, board of trustees, and community of Calexico. And one of the things that am very well aware of is that there's a lot of incredible things going on in Calexico. There's a lot of wonderful work and incredible people, and just a community who cares deeply about our families and our neighborhoods and our schools. I know there's a lot of work. I know that there are a lot of challenges, and I know that we could do a lot better, and we will. But there's a lot of incredible work that's taking place already. So one of my first conversations I had only been here for a few weeks, and school was getting started, and our kids were going to be coming back, and Ms. Hortensia Armendariz, our director of our Family Resource Center, shared with me that we have a family that was going to be donating backpacks to our students filled with supplies and materials. And I thought, well, what a nice family. That's wonderful. That's great. You know, I was really happy to hear that. And then Hortensia shared with me the story behind that. And she shared with me that this was in honor and in memory of one of our former students, Mr. Juan Galvan, who is an alumni of Rockwood Elementary School, De Anza Middle School, and Calexico High School, who then afterwards went to Imperial Valley College and graduated from San Diego State University. Sadly, Mr. Galvan passed away through medical complications, but ever since then, for the past 9 years, his family has been donating backpacks to our students for free on their own, that their endeavors, their effort to get donations and to buy from their own money supplies and materials and fill these backpacks. And over the past 9 years, they've already donated approximately, give or take, about 900 backpacks to our students. So I thought, wow, that's what it's all about right there. It's people like that make a difference. So President Calderon, Board of Trustees, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please help me today in welcoming up to a front here to accept a very small token of our appreciation to Juan's family, his parents, Ms. Olivia Paez and Mr. Payan, his brother Fausto Payan, and his nephew Jovan Payan. So if I could have them to please come up here and accept the plaque from our board. Sí. Gracias.
Thank you again. H, comments from the public. The board will take any and all comments from the public related to an item on the agenda or any other item of district business that is not on the agenda. And we have several. First speaker is Mr. Gerardo Roman.
Thank you, board members, superintendent, public. Just a brief, the topic I had put was graduation requirements. And in this blue sheet of paper, you have the graduation requirements listed on one side, and then what the students can take 9, 10, 11, and 12 and still meet the graduation requirements and be within a pathway. I don't know, perhaps during your tenure as board members or even earlier, in recent years since I was teaching science and then admin, and now I was promoted to ag teacher, we have increased our graduation requirements to 3 years of science, 3 years of math, which is great. You know, we need our students to be better prepared. But we need to make sure that we're able to provide the students with the opportunity to succeed and meet those graduation requirements. Perhaps if it's going to be through the master schedule, providing the resources where they can get help for the struggling students. But more than anything, let's get them prepared before they get to us. What's happening, if that's what we want from 12th grade, what's happening at 11, at 10, at 9, to get them to meet those graduation requirements? What's happening in 8th and 7th grade, and even before that? You know, imagine if Ford, Chevy, or Toyota added more requirements at the end of the assembly line, but they didn't check for quality at the first weld of the chassis. Imagine that. So what good is it to put all these requirements at the end when we're not looking at quality or the preparation from the beginning? Can kindergartners know their shapes and first graders count till 10 and fourth graders multiply and, you know, so on and so forth? So it's great that we have all these graduation requirements, but what are we doing to make sure that we are doing everything that we can to provide our students the avenue for success to be able to meet those requirements? Because if teachers are retiring, science teachers at a junior high, and they don't get replaced, if students are not provided with the science, the cell theory that they need to succeed in the biology requirement at high school is taught in 5th grade. If they are not exposed to that cell theory, then it's going to be very difficult for them to meet that graduation requirement. Likewise with mathematics. If they're not getting that pre-algebra in 5th and 6th grade, how are we going to expect them to finish 3 years of higher level math? 3 years of higher level science? You tell me. But we are a unified district. We have that advantage over other districts. We do have people whose job is to look at district-wide at our academics. So I'm really looking forward to seeing us succeed in that matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Roman. Next speaker is Ana Burciaga. Ana Burciaga? Okay.
So, good afternoon, everyone here. Today, I would like to present myself as part of the FFA program. My name is Ana Burciaga, and I'm the chapter president. And I'm also represented Calexico, the section level, as the section treasurer. The FFA members that they just passed you the calendar and all the information. They're part of the Niagara campus, as they did just tell you. We have also the officers here at the main campus. They unfortunately couldn't be here, but I'm here to represent them. I just want to add to the calendar that FFA is like really important for everything for us, and it gives us the skills that we needed. And I just want to thank to everyone here, even the staff members and just the board in general, for all the support that you have given to us, because FFA it's complicated. But you have given us a lot of support, just like the truck and all the animals and the farm facilitations. So with all that support, I really want to thankful in name of all the FFA community. And we really want to look forward to all that we can make together, because FFA can grow. Just as they say, agriculture is really important here in the Pella Valley. So looking forward to it so we can improve it and we can have more members in FFA. And I just want to tell you that with the calendar now in your hands, every time that you want to step by or ask questions about agriculture, FFA, or something related, you can just go and ask us every time that you can. Please stop by. Our meetings doesn't long too much, so if you have the time, please stop just so like you can look what we are doing. And I really look forward for this great year, and thank you very much. We don't. The first we're giving the pick on I think Saturday, and then after that, like the animals start coming back. I think they haven't, but they're gonna be November 12th. So that day they go to the fair and buy them. Yes. So we're gonna start having animals if you wanna go. They're cute. They don't smell that bad, but yeah, we had those. Like you can go to the classroom and you will see them. They're pretty cute. You can learn about them and you can learn from the students because they like what they do. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again. Next speaker is Soledad Cañez.
Jen, can you put the AC on? It's cold. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's
Buenos días o tardes ya.
request.
Sí está haciendo frío. Yo no tengo frío por el suétercito. ¿Sí cubre? Sí cubre. Se me olvidó el suéter. Que ya no podemos salir desconfiados. Buenas tardes, Soledad Cáñez, representante de la Unión para el Departamento de Food Service. Voy a ser breve. Todo lo bonito que dijeron antes, un aplausote. Ahora viene lo poquito, no tan bonito. Voy a hablar específicamente, primero voy a felicitar a mis compañeras por el esfuerzo tan grande que hacen todos los días por sacar adelante el trabajo y por, ahora sí que como dirían los charros, por no rajarnos, porque mucho el trabajo que estamos haciendo. Señoras, felicidades, un aplauso para ustedes. Voy a hablar específicamente del programa que se llama Second Chance Breakfast. Les dejé una poquita de información porque es muchísima la información que tenemos, pero la poquita que les doy es nada más para que tengan un poquito de conciencia de lo que se está haciendo mal en el programa. Por desgracia, nosotras como trabajadoras no tenemos ningún problema con el programa, sino que tenemos problema como planearon el programa para que entrara a las escuelas. El respeto para el señor Venegas y para las supervisoras. Esto no es personal, pero estamos como cuando estaba la pandemia, que ya todo el mundo está horriblemente cansado, porque fue un trabajo que se está triplicando en lo que hay que hacer en la cocina. Por desgracia, el programa se planeó, pero no se planeó tener más manos, ni tener más horas, ni tener el equipo adecuado para hacerlo. Por desgracia, somos un departamento en que falta a veces mucha gente y no se puede llenar las posiciones y sacamos el trabajo. Yo no sé si somos o muy tarugas o muy responsables. Así es la palabra, sorry. O las dos cosas, porque sacamos el trabajo. Sacamos el trabajo, no importa qué pase. En el Second Chance es un desayuno que se sirve a la mitad de la mañana entre el lonche y el primer desayuno. Normalmente se tenía que ver entrevistado a los custodians, a las señoras de la cafetería, a los directores y a los maestros para que el programa funcionara, lo cual no se hizo. Por desgracia llegaron y dijeron, a partir de tal día se va a hacer este programa y se tiene que servir afuera. Yo he peleado muchísimo para que las señoras no estén expuestas al calor. Ahora ya viene el frío, me cambian los planes. Nos dicen una cosa, el señor Venegas nos aprueba otra, hemos tenido muchas juntas con él, hemos tenido juntas con ustedes, y nos dicen, sí, ya se va a poder hacer, y llegamos y cambiamos todo. Pues no, fíjense que no, que ustedes no mandan, manda el director, y luego el director llega y nos dice, no, es que nosotros lo queremos de esta forma. Entonces, ¿quién nos manda? Nos mandan del distrito, nos manda el señor Venegas, nos manda la supervisora, nos manda el director, y todas nosotras, por bendición de Dios, hacemos caso. lean un poquito del programa. Ahorita lo que a mí así me puso las uñas horriblemente, híjole, siempre me gana el reloj.
Adelante.
En la high school, no pueden poner el programa de Second Chance Breakfast en la high school. Lo siento mucho, señor Venegas. No se puede. No hay personal. Es todo. Es todo. Si ustedes ven los videos de cómo trabajamos, van a saber. O los invito a que se pongan el mandil. Sale. Pónganse el mandil un día y para que vean cómo trabajamos. Aquí están las señoras que no me dejan mentir. No se puede en la high school. Sorry, no se puede. Ya pusieron en las primarias, ya pusieron. No se puede. Van a tener que sacar 4 carros, regresar los carros, seguir con el lonche. Se sirven 8 menús en la high school. Se sirven a 1,000, ¿cuántos niños? 1,800. La señora aquí, Marigelen, hace 1,000 bolsitas diarias para el Second Chance. No se puede.
¿En cuántas horas?
En 2. 2 horas. No se puede, por favor. Díganle a los de la high school, díganle a los de la high school que sí se va a poner el programa, pero hasta que no esté organizado y en orden. No se puede, sorry, no se puede. Así estoy como el borracho, no se puede. I'm sorry.
Gracias. Next speaker is Jason Anaya. Jason Anaya.
Buenas tardes. Yasari Anaya.
Oh, Yasari. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sí.
I apologize if I
No, está bien,
mispronounced
Yasari.
your last or your name.
Yo estoy en high school. Pues nada más para hacer, rectificar lo que acaba de decir Sonia. Nosotros como Soledad, perdón. Nosotros no tenemos en contra de servir el lonche y darle la comida a los niños, no. Pero así como estamos ahorita, no nos damos abasto para terminar el main dish. No nos damos abasto. O sea, están los niños, a veces están en el lonche los niños y adentro se sigue haciendo platos, se siguen platando. Entonces, nos van a meter este Second Chance Breakfast, pero no nos van a meter más gente para hacer eso. Entonces, si ahorita no alcanzamos a hacer el main dish, ¿cómo quieren que con la misma gente demos otro desayuno, otros Second Chance? No tenemos en contra de darle a los niños que ellos quieran. Ellos comen y bien que comen. Los niños pasan 1, 2, 3, 4 veces a comer. Y no nos damos abasto tampoco con eso porque comen lo que ellos quieren y no les podemos decir que no. Entonces, vuelvo a lo mismo. No tenemos el tiempo, no tenemos la gente para terminar el lonche y nos están metiendo otro desayuno sin más gente. Van a meter 4 carritos. Y nos dijeron que nos van a mandar una persona, pero son 4 carritos. ¿Dónde nos vamos a dar abasto? Es mucho trabajo, andamos corriendo, andan tropezándose las señoras lastimadas, que ya tumbamos algo porque tenemos que andar volando en patines. Es mucho el trabajo, es muy pesado, no nomás en high school, en todas partes, porque en otras escuelas que ya se metió el Second Chance, no se metió más gente. Con la misma gente que estaba allá, esa misma gente tiene que sacar el otro programa. O sea, y no, como digo, no es que no les queramos dar. Ocupamos más gente para eso, más apoyo, y no hay. Es mucho trabajo lo que tenemos. Gracias.
Gracias. Margarita Hernández.
Buenas noches. Yo soy Margarita, trabajo en la César Chávez. Ahorita están hablando del Second Chance, o sea, ahí en la escuela no nos ha llegado ni notificación, ha llegado nomás al oído comentarios que se va a poner ahí en la César Chávez. Y lo mismo problema de las escuelas, de todas las escuelas, de que, o sea, se va a hacer el programa está perfecto para el señor Venegas, pero la forma que también, lo mismo, o sea, estoy rectificando lo que dijo Sol, de que no hay manos, hay mucho overtime, muchas personas de 2 horas que nada más trabajan 2 horas, pero yo soy una de las afortunadas, fíjense, a mí no me dan horas extras. Tengo 22 años y si tengo trabajadas horas extras. Si tengo 1000, son muchas. Hay personas nuevas que han entrado de 2 horas que ahorita yo creo que ya me rebasaron, porque ya se les dan hasta las 8 horas o 7 horas y media. Yo soy una de las afortunadas que no me han dado la oportunidad de obtener esas horas que se dan a las demás personas, y eso es todo. O sea, no estamos, muchas veces nos quejamos y decimos y opinamos y hablamos detrás de las personas y damos nuestra opinión entre nosotros mismas, pero nosotros mismos tenemos esa culpa de quejarnos por querer el trabajo, por amar el trabajo, por servir a los niños, por estar unidas las escuelas. Y nos quejamos, pero no remediamos nada ni nos hacen caso. Ese es. Muchas gracias.
Gracias. Josabet Castellano.
Se tuvo que ir.
Okay. Pat Bristol.
Good evening, board members and audience and food service and everybody else that's here. I'm Pat Bristol, and I'm a CSCA Chapter 309 representative. Right now here, I was called by the food service, Ms. Soledad Cañas, and to come and have a meeting with the food service director. We call San Diego office. We have a LRR, Ms. Daniela Vega, which we also invited to the meeting because there was a serious problem happening with following the contract. I'm here just to remind food service director that we have to follow the contract, and any individual or member that's part of the union is their right to have representation in any time that any supervisor or any director calls them to their office. They cannot go alone, even if it's just a conversation. And I did have a meeting with Mr. Food Service Director, Mr. Venegas, and we told him we took care of some of the problems, which was very nice. He did respond to those problems that we were having issues, but there's one thing here. He failed to give us a meeting before today when we went there a week before to tell him that a member or a food service, when be called in, needed to have representation. Apparently that person met with him. She was there on a conversation, and she was questioned about the issues that we had spoken. He never emailed Ms. Daniela Vega, myself, or Soledad Cañas to have that meeting with one of us there. So that person felt intimidated. She said no, and this is how the ladies have spoken to me right now and before. Ms. Sonia Redona is in charge still till December 2022, when she will be retiring from the district and from CSCA. So I inherited the department, not by choice. But so they've been reaching out to me. They've been telling me that they feel intimidated by the supervisors. They feel intimidated. They say that they're hardworking. They've gotten all the pandemic over. They do their work, their job with the Second Chance Breakfast. We have custodians emailing us, telling us why didn't we have a meeting? Principals, we had a meeting saying there that the Second Chance Breakfast was going to be approved, that they were going to change the cards, that they were going to put them here, everything. Then the miscommunication of the supervisors and with the food service department and the staff doesn't match. They never had a meeting with the staff. So I'm just asking for that to be followed. The contract, the members, the food service department, they need to be respected and treated with dignity. They play a big role. They feed all our students. The high school has 2,800 students. And with this Second Chance breakfast, like the lady said, it's going to be difficult. So I just ask that you please respect the protocol that's in place for the representation, and any director or any supervisor, if they have something, they need to call one of the leadership. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Bristol. Next speaker is Sonia Redona.
Good evening, Sonia Redona, Chapter 399. President, since the beginning of the year, I've been tackling this. You have heard me at meetings about the 2 hours. The 2 hours before were the after-school program, which is fine, 2 hours. Yeah, you need people with 2 hours. But these people that have the 2 hours, I just analyzed it, and these people are getting extra hours that belongs to the other staff that's working there. So you mean you hire 2-hour employees, but you're giving them extra hours. There's a lot of extra hours in these 2 months, okay? Now, I see they have 11:30 to 1:30, 8 to 10, 10 to 1, 11:30, 1:30, 11:30, 1:30. Okay, those are during the regular. The 3:30 to 5:30 is the after-school program. They've been 2 hours all the time. But this is what happens. September 22nd, an employment report, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 people that you hired as 2 hours, but they went from 2 hours, they got 4 hours now because they applied for the position, 3 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. Right now in this employment report, you have one person that was 2 hours, jumped to 3 now. You have another one, the 3 that jumped to 4. You have a new positions, 11:30 vacant. So what I'm trying to say, these 2 hours is not working. I had spoke with Mr. Venegas and said, why don't we do a split a shift? You have people in the morning that works 3 or 4 hours. Give them the afternoon. That way you avoid having these vacancies, it rotates, it goes around. Because these 2 hours, people only last a month. What happens? Then you get another vacancy, okay? The other day when I went over there and asked him about the second chance breakfast, those tires on those cards, people cannot, there's one person that goes out and the cars go to the side, okay? Second, I asked him that it was not right, it was not this and that, and he goes, you want to change the setting? He told me to talk to the principals. Principals are in charge. I say, why me? I thought the food director would do that. So today, one of the supervisors went to Mainz and asked, who did this change? Well, how come you guys are doing this change? Why come you guys are doing this way? Well, because he told us we can go to the principal agreed. Well, you didn't get authorization to do it. I want to know, if there's a problem, who do I go to, the principal or to the director? Okay? And these 2 hours, these ladies, if we stop all these 2 hours, give them so they won't be missing a lot. People, those horas, I'll go one day, heck with it, another day I'll miss. Something has to be done because this is not organized. I visit every school for the second breakfast, elementary only. I was leaving. He saw me come in. I come in and stop me. They waved to me. He should have said, come here, let's go. I want to go with you. Let's go to the food service. Let's talk to these people. These ladies are intimidated by the way they tell, I want you to do this. And why did you guys do this? You know what? You need communication. You need to meet the people. But take me with you. Let's go, in order to do that. And all I'm asking is these ladies, right now you have three positions from 11:30 to 1:30, 8 to 10, 11:30 to 1:30. Why don't you give those people, 2 hours is not working nothing. What the 2 hours is going to gain more extra hours for the seniority. And that's going to affect you guys because they're not doing rotations. It's easier to get a 2 hour, hey, I need someone else, go over there. The rotation first, it's in that site. But since he's got these schedules, you can't get extra hours. Only the 2 hours. So please look into it. Thank you.
Ms. Verdona. The next speaker is June Kim.
Good evening, board members and school employees and the publics. And I see complaint again today about the restaurant. And then what happens? The management, they don't listen suggestion from the staff. That's why happening in the city of Calexico and the school district here too. So authority, whoever takes management, they're supposed to take the position to listen to the staff to make the good out of it. But they just keep ordering regardless of what come out. That's what I understand. That's I was after the lot of case after the administration, because those close-minded. Besides that, I have some new some things different issues. I saw two big antennas and high and playground on Rockwood. That's cellular phone antennas. That's not the antenna. They call the antenna, but this is they have transmitters, limiters that high frequencies, and the little kid playground on top of them, to shooting the microwaves all the place. Don't you know the word of the precaution? Even I don't think you guys have a study for that. But I'm kidding. Even the study that come out any effect for our children, as a father, I won't send my kid there. I don't send to my kids for taking the microwave under the microwave. They're shooting all the place. I don't. If you care our kid, please look into it. Our duty is the safety of our children too. Parents and school district, teachers, they need to focusing our children's safety, and then we education of them. But please, to see and check the word of the precaution. Microwave. I don't want to fry my sons and my kids' brains. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kim. I consent agenda. All items appearing will be acted upon one motion without discussion.
I move to approve 1 through 4.
I second.
Motion by Romero, second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0 with Alvarado absent. Informational item 1, superintendent's report.
Thank you, President Calderon. This month, we are asking all of our students, staff, and parents to complete the Fall Panorama Survey. This survey helps improve the services that we offer our students. Our staff receives critical feedback on perceptions of school, perceptions of the students and school environment, engagement barriers, and student barriers. Please support our efforts to provide the best programs and school sites for our students by completing the Fall Panorama Survey. Students, staff, and parents may contact their principals with any questions. On October 20, 2022, we held a great shakeout. Every CUSD school site participated in the largest earthquake drill at 10:20 a.m. All of our students and staff did an incredible job executing the drill in a timely manner. The Great California Shakeout is an annual opportunity to practice safety during big earthquakes. We would like to thank Chief Serrano for attending our drill and at the district office and providing valuable feedback. The FAFSA application and college application window open on October 1st. Our goal is to have 100% completion of the FAFSA this year. Our CHS staff is also in the process of assisting our seniors with their college and university applications. All high school seniors are being assisted in completing a FAFSA application. Data shows that students who complete a FAFSA application are more likely to attend college after graduating from high school. I would like to thank our CHS and Aurora administrators, counselors, and staff for supporting our students in this process. employee benefits. Over the past several weeks, our HR department has scheduled one-on-one employee meetings and a general session meeting to provide information and clarify any questions on employee health benefits. I would like to thank our HR staff, our Keenan partners, and all CUSD employees who have participated in these one-on-one informational meetings and the general session meeting that was held this week. If any employee has questions about their benefits, please contact the Human Resources Department. A fentanyl update. In recent months, there has been a heightened concern regarding the use of fentanyl throughout the country. On October 19th, I attended a superintendent's meeting at ICOE where this topic was discussed. A particular concern is the availability of fentanyl pills that look like candy. These pills are colorful and can be easily mistaken by such candies as Skittles or M&Ms. We ask all staff, parents, and students to be vigilant. We are partnering with the Imperial Valley Behavioral Health Department and the Imperial Valley Sheriff's Department, and we'll be co-presenting 16 school assemblies, educational and informational assemblies to all students in grades 5th through 12th grade. In addition, we are scheduling parent meetings, and we will be training staff on how to distinguish when someone is under the influence of drugs and how to respond accordingly. We have sent out informational flyers to all parents to communicate the dangers of fentanyl. This is a very dangerous and very serious concern, and we need to spread the word out to all of our parents on the dangers of fentanyl and to the recognizing that anything that might even look as innocent as a candy, if it's open in an open container, warn our students not to take it without the permission of their parents, and we will be providing more information and education on this very serious matter. On our sports, I want to congratulate Guadalupe Campos for placing 4th place in the Imperial Valley League Girls Tennis Singles. She will represent Imperial Valley at our CIF Girls Tennis Individual Championship in 2 weeks. Alexa Gastelum and Samantha Alvarez took 3rd place in doubles and will represent us at the CIF, Imperial Valley CIF Individuals. And a special recognition to Samantha Alvarez, who has qualified for CIF all 4 years of her high school tennis career. So continue to recognize our scholar athletes for their achievements in school and their achievements on their playing field. And tomorrow is our Battle for the Border football game at El Centro, and we play Vincent, so hope to see you there. It's a fun and exciting evening always. And no, it's El Centro. Yeah, this year's going to be at El Centro.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's I know it's a little bit confusing, but
Yeah, because it's home. Yeah.
because it's home. Imperial Vincent is home, and we'll be playing at El Centro. And I want to thank the board for your leadership and direction on the very valuable work that we're doing. Like I said, there's a lot of incredible, amazing things going on in Calexico that we should all feel very, very proud of. And there's more good than bad. And I know that sometimes it doesn't feel that way or it might not look that way. But I've been at multiple school districts. I've been at very, very large school districts with close to 60 schools, 60,000 students. And I've also been at large school districts. And there is a lot more good and more good things happening in Calexico than bad things are happening. So there's room to grow, and we will be getting a lot of great work done, but we should all be very proud of our school district and the direction that we're going towards going in. Our next board meeting will be held Thursday, November 17th, and I wish everyone a great weekend. Thank you very much, President Calderon.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. 2, IVROP Committee. I'm covering Calexico IVROP support services update from September 21st to October 28, 2002. The career specialists have met with Willie Moreno Junior High's counselors on October 14, 2022 to plan and upcoming presentations. They also have assisted Mr. Roman in planning their advisory committees that took place also in Calexico, October 20th, 2022. Career Specialist presented a professional image / how to be a professional at work for 11 students and barbering students at the Calexico Academy. IVRP Leadership Training, which is taking place today and tomorrow. CTO, CLO officers participated in the event. And the last thing I want to mention is Ms. Benitez requested a SMART Goals presentation at Willie Moreno Junior High on November 4th, 2022. And that's all I have. Board reports, we'll start with Mr. Calderon.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to our meeting. Thank you for being here. Good things are happening around schools. I've been around to most all of the schools, and Mr. Superintendent, I can tell you that it's one of the best years so far. Okay, things are going swiftly. I mean, we're always going to have issues. We understand that, but I think everybody that I've talked to, they're putting 110%, and I like that. Okay, something that I also wanted to bring up is SROs. We need the SROs, and I know it's out of our control because we've tried the Calexico PD, we've tried the Sheriff's Department, so it's not us. It's not us. It is the fact that we have there's not enough law enforcement people around that can do this job. So especially talking about the drugs usage or the drugs coming into the country, and especially here because we're a border town. So let's keep moving on that. So on that, thank you for everybody for being here. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next meeting. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Calderon. Mr. Romero?
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm happy to see all of you. And I want to thank all the staff for the wonderful job they've done and they continue to do. You make us what we are, and that's successful. I would like to thank I was very happy to see that the girls softball team finally got the rings for the championship. And have a nice weekend. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Romero. Ms. Magallanes?
Thank you everyone for being here. I would like to share about a training I attended this week regarding the Standard Response Protocol K-12. This training is focused on establishing clear, consistent language and actions for responders and students to use for all hazards at our sites. It's an excellent training, where our goal is to have all administrators, staff, and parents attend this meeting. We must remember that a well-trained district and community will help us know what to do when something unforeseen arrives. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Ms. Magallanes. And good evening, everyone. Like most of my peers, I have also visited some of the schools. I got a chance to go this Monday to Cesar Chavez. They have a makerspace classroom. And I don't know if you guys know what a makerspace classroom is, but before I go into explaining what it is, I'd like to give kudos to Ms. Molina and to Ms. Solano for putting this together. What is a makerspace classroom? A classroom that offers our students the tools to be innovative and creative with technology. These rooms are equipped with robotics, 3D printers, and coding materials. That, if you all know, that is our future. So we have it, and they're starting at Cesar Chavez. And with that said, I think these programs are valuable, not only for the kids at Cesar Chavez, but for the rest of our 6 elementaries. I think we should invest in it, and I'm sure that this will take off like we did with the one-on-one computers. But most important, it'll give our students some background and experience, so when they get to the high school, they'll be able to use our STEM building that is about to come up in the next 2 years. So I think that is a valuable tool for our students. I also attended the CISC meeting that was held here on Monday or Tuesday, was it? Yeah. Well, there was participation from our staff, and there was a lot of questions, hard questions that were asked by the staff that were attending, a lot of personal questions, and in fact, the staff stayed over for a one-on-one to discuss coverages, prescriptions, and everything for the staff that were asking these questions. They also important that they said that it's going to take approximately about a year for everything to settle and make sure that everyone is back to normal. They also promised us that they're willing to come back and have meetings with all the staff. And I think that's important because a lot of you might not have issues now with your medical, but as times go by, there's going to be issues, and they'll be there to answer all your questions. Most important, and I think they already addressed it, the second chance breakfast. Ms. Magallanes, I have to give you credit for it because she did bring it up. All I'm asking is that we get back to our staff and communicate, meet with them, communicate, and there are stakeholders. So if anything, they should be included in our planning. I think it's a good opportunity for any kid to have that opportunity to eat. And a kid a hungry kid might not take their studies serious. So all I ask is that we consider the staff, meet with them, plan, and come up with a solution. I don't want to see this go away because I've seen it at work. I mean, I had visited a couple of elementaries, and I see these kids eating that breakfast about 9:30, 10 o'clock, which makes a lot of difference. But I also saw that our staff are working hard. And I might even mention it that these staff never stopped working. From COVID on, they have been working hard. They have never stopped, and I think they deserve that. And let's meet with them. Let's come up with a solution. And again, Ms. Magallanes, I applaud you for that, bringing that up. And it is happening, and none of our kids are going hungry in our schools. So, but that's it. I am done with my comments. Do you have any other comments, board members?
No.
Just that going back to what you said about the Keenan being here, they said that they're willing to be here once a month.
Yeah.
To be here on schedule once a month. So I think that's a good idea. Thank
All
you,
right.
Mr. President.
Thank you. All right. K, discussion. 1, concerns of drugs on campus. This item is going to be tabled for the next board meeting. We still have some information. I think the superintendent already kind of mentioned some of the ideas and plans that are coming up, but he needs a little more time to give us a presentation as to what is taking place and what we're going to do to prevent drugs to coming into our campuses. He's working with collaborating with law enforcement agencies, and hopefully we can bring you a plan and make sure that our schools are safe and we provide a good learning environment for them. Is that all right? And let's go to L, action items. Action items, consideration and action approval of the following items. 1, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Rulers Institute Online to provide interactive training to Jefferson Elementary staff.
I move to approve.
Moved by Romero.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 2, an agreement between Calexico Unified School District and the California Department of Education to continue the following meal services: school breakfast program, national school lunch program, after-school meals supplemental program, seamless summer options, and food distribution programs.
I move to approve.
Moved by Calderon.
Second.
Second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Motion passes 4-0. And again, thank you for the job well done. Let's get with our staff and let's get this program going. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. 3, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Petney Bowes to purchase postage meter equipment to provide software maintenance at Calexico High School 9th grade campus.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero, second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 4, lease agreement between Calexico Unified School District with Pitney Bowes to lease postage meters at Willie Moreno Junior High School. Moved by Magallanes.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 5, agreement amendment between Calexico Unified School District and Zulu Dance Foundation for dance sessions for the Sparks program.
Move to approve.
Motion by Magallanes, second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 6, amendment between Calexico Unified School District and Miriam Alvarado Navarro for ballet sessions for the Sparks program.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero,
Second.
second by Calderon. And I just have a comment. Who can answer, how many more sessions are we getting with this? And are we having it at all our elementaries?
Good evening, Board President, Mr. Jimenez, Board members. Esmeralda Garcia, Expanded Learning Director. We are adding 168 sessions so that we can rotate sites, so that all sites will get ballet and hip hop, and we're also bringing them in for our Saturday programs. And we're also bringing in, we're also having camps during break. So during Thanksgiving break, we're having Monday and Tuesday 9-hour days where parents can just send their kids to us, and we're having program. We're bringing them in as well. And during winter break, we will offer 4 days, Monday through Thursday, the first week, where parents can bring them in, and we'll have them come in as well.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia. Any other questions, board members? Thank you very much. There's a motion on the floor and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. Thank you, Ms. Garcia. 7, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Lexia Learning Systems, LLC for Core 5 Reading/Power Up Literacy Licenses Renewal for September 2022 to August 2025.
I move to approve.
Moved by Magallanes.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 8, agreement for employment as a superintendent of human resources and risk management, Romel Guerrero.
I move to approve.
Moved by Magallanes.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 9, agreement of employment as assistant superintendent of educational service, Elisa Ramirez.
I move to approve.
Moved by Magallanes.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 10, agreement for employment as assistant superintendent of business services, Maribel Paez.
I move to approve.
Moved by Magallanes.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 11, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Quench for drinking water dispensary services at Main School.
Move to approve.
I move second on this, and I did talk to the principal that's not here today. She did some research. It's cheaper than what she already had, and it's going to be more consistent. It's water filter, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 12, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Harbor Technology Solutions to purchase innovative panels for SPED classrooms.
Move to approve.
Moved by Magallanes, second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 13, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and EFR Environmental Services, Inc. for hazard waste removal services at Maintenance and Operations Department and Calexico High School.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero, second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 14, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Precision Concrete Cutting to repair and replace damaged sidewalks at Jefferson School.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero and second by Calderon Jr. And I want to take this time to thank our superintendent for taking care of this. I thank you again. So all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 15, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Turf Tank to lease a GPS paint robotics to paint football, soccer, baseball, softball, and any practice field district-wide. I motion to approve, and I want to make a comment. This is why I mean that these maker spaces are important. This is the future. So we're going to have a robot to paint lines in our football field. So with that said, I motion to approve. Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 16, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and Valley Auto Glass for on-call services to provide assistance with window replacement.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Romero, second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 17, agreement between Calexico Unified School District and School Facilities Consultants for consulting services for a school facility needs analysis report.
Move to approve.
Second.
Moved by Romero, second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And motion passes 4-0, but I also want to comment that I hope we get a hold of our city officials, make sure that we cooperate, or they cooperate, so we can get a good analysis for our fees.
We've already exchanged a couple of emails, President Calderon, and we'll be meeting with them in the near future to continue our discussions on this
Yes,
matter.
I appreciate it. That way we can get a true number of what we're supposed to be at. Thank you. 18, memorandum of understanding between Calexico School District and West Ed to administer the California survey system for 22-23 school year.
Move to approve.
Second.
Moved by Romero, second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 19, memorandum of understanding between Calexico Unified School District and Imperial Valley Regional Occupational Program to implement the STEM activities for the Sparks program.
Move to approve.
Moved by Magallanes.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 20, we're going to table.
21.
Oh, it's 21? Okay. Well, 20, notice of completion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Notice of completion of Kennedy Gardens Elementary School multi-purpose accessibility improvements.
Move
So
to
that's
approve.
moved by Magallanes, second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. And 21, we're going to table this item until our next board meeting. Thank you very much. And then we go on to 22, rejection of claim Octavio Castañeda Garcia versus Calexico Unified School District.
Move to approve.
Moved by Magallanes.
Second.
Second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 23, recognition of Calexico Girls Basketball Booster Club in accordance with board policy and administrative regulation 1230, school connected organization.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero, second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 24, recognition of Calexico Football Booster Club in accordance to board policy and administrative regulation 1230, school connected organization.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero,
Second.
second by Magallanes. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. 25, quarterly report on Williams uniform complaint, September 2022.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero, second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. Second reading of revised policy 4119.1, 4219.1, and 4319.1, civil and legal rights.
Move to approve.
Second.
Moved by Magallanes, second by Romero. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 27, resolution regarding disposition of surplus assets and non-asset classroom furniture at Rockwood Elementary School.
Move to approve.
Moved by Calderon,
Second.
second by Romero. Roll call. Calderon,
Yes.
Romero,
Yes.
Magallanes,
Yes.
Calderon Jr., yes. Motion passes 4-0. 28, resolution regarding disposition of surplus asset, non-asset technology equipment at Blanche Charles Elementary School.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero,
Second.
second by Calderon. Roll call. Calderon,
Yes.
Romero,
Yes.
Magallanes,
Yes.
Calderon Jr., yes. Motion passes 4-0. 29, resolution regarding disposition of surplus assets, non-asset classroom furniture at Main School Elementary.
Move to
Elementary
approve.
School. Moved by Romero,
Second.
second by Calderon. Roll call. Calderon,
Yes.
Romero,
Yes.
Magallanes,
Yes.
Calderon Jr., yes. Motion passes 4-0. 30, resolution regarding disposition of obsolete and unusable instructional materials for K-12 school sites.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero,
Second.
second by Magallanes. Roll call. Calderon,
Yes.
Romero,
Yes.
Magallanes,
Yes.
Calderon Jr., yes. Motion passes 4-0. 31, resolution authorizing insurance of assignments for Fernando Solano per Educational Code 44258.7B.
Move to approve.
Moved by Romero, second by Magallanes. Roll call. Calderon.
Yes.
Romero.
Yes.
Magallanes.
Yes.
Calderon Jr. Yes. 32, certificated employment report.
Move to approve.
Oh, would you have anything?
No, classified
Okay. Motion by Magallanes,
Second.
second by Calderon. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. 33, classified employment report.
Thank you, President Calderon. I recommend to approve the classified employment report as stated, with one exception, that Ms. Karina Garcia, instructional assistant, the amendment would be that she will not be assigned to dual elementary school. She will be assigned to Blanche Charles Elementary School.
Thank you. Do we have a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion by Romero,
Second.
second by Magallanes. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Motion passes 4-0. And reconvene to earlier closed session. We're not going back. And reconvene to open session. O, announcement of action taken, none. P, adjournment.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Calderon, second by Romero. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. And good night, everyone. Have a good one.
Good night.
Have a good weekend.